everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Pop Off the Clock. I'm Brenda.
Hi, everyone. I'm Yoseline. Welcome to episode number 30.
Woo!
We're
30, flirty, and thriving.
Absolutely.
I'm almost 30. She is going to be celebrating another fabulous year in 30. So bravo. This is the Taurus episode because, you know, we're going to be celebrating Miss Yoseline soon.
Yes. Brenda and I are both Tauruses, as you may have heard.
Yes.
So we're May babies, and
the best sign.
We just celebrated Brenda's. Now mine's next, and it's just hitting me hard. And I know I was very supportive of you last week, but, you know.
How are you feeling?
I feel okay. Starts crying. I feel great. I feel like I'm okay. I think I really had like a breakdown 29 to 30 where I'm just like, I'm no longer 20 because I feel like your identity is so much of being like, I'm 20.
Like a specific,
I'm still in my 20s. Like, I have my shit together, but I'm still in my 20s. Now 30, I was just like, oh shit. But I think I'm, it's hard to not be the youngest in the room.
No, yeah.
It really hits you when you're kind of like, oh, she's 22 and she's okay. Like, she's not a child. So it's like, I think that's it. But aside from that, I think it's been pretty good. I am, as I said, entering. For me, 30 was a little hard because you do have that identity crisis. 31
it was also during the pandemic, wasn't it?
Yeah, so I'm still stuck in my 20s technically. 31 was really where I'm just like, okay, you're 31, you start dealing with life differently. How you start giving a shit,
things differently.
Start seeing you have to like yourself. If not, it's either like yourself or don't. So you might as well like yourself because at this point
you're gonna see the rest of your face for the rest of your life.
You're 30 years in, girl. There's no going back. So I think in your 30s you really start liking yourself, or at least making those adjustments to be a better person or a person that you want to be. And I say that very lightly because I do also think like a renaissance could happen any year, but it's just at your core values and morals, you're still, who you are and who you need to be. So I'm okay. I'm going to be 32, right? I think so, 32. Yeah. See, that's the other thing. I always forget
how old you are. Yeah, same. I think it was like clearly I was going to turn 29 because it was my last of my 20s, but people were asking me at 27, 28. I was like, I have no idea.
Yeah, I don't know, but I'm excited to celebrate it. This weekend.
Yes, Bridgerton themed, as we mentioned last time.
Yeah, so
I'm super excited.
My birthday's the 18th, but I'm going on a trip, so I'm going to have a little weekend with my girly pops.
And that's our announcement that we are going to take a 2-week hiatus because Miss Yoseline will be out celebrating her vacation time. What do you have planned so far aside from hanging out with your friends?
Yeah, I'm going on a trip. I'm going back to my homeland of the golden state of California. So I'm going to go visit my family, see my sister graduate college, do some, go to California vibes trips over there. I'm really just going to relax, see, my hometown queens.
I heard there's stuff to do in California.
just some stuff.
I would be going to Disneyland,
I do have another trip to California towards the end of the year to go see my girl Taylor Swift. So maybe I'll fit Disneyland in that round, but I really just want to do more because I always actually tend to go to California during the fall or like when it's a little bit colder because we don't experience that here. So that's why I go for it. So it's my first time being there, like
summer, spring
time. So I'm trying to go to like maybe Yosemite or something like that. Like
some outdoor vibes.
Like going to Pismo, maybe San Francisco, something that's they're like day trips over there, so
that's awesome. I go for it. Take pictures.
I know. Watch, I'm just gonna be sleeping the whole time.
I mean, whatever you want. For my 4-day weekend, I didn't do anything for half of it. I just watched TV, did nothing, laid around the couch, hung out.
Back. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go back to my favorite hometown restaurants.
Yeah.
Just
do like a hometown tour. That's what they
should
call
I
it, right?
do that?
Yeah, you should. A hometown tour.
there's like each day I discover there's like something new from my own hometown. Like whether it's a new restaurant or a restaurant that's been there like 100 years and I never even went to it. And I'm like, oh, that's so cool.
Here. There's a lot of places that I've heard of that I've never gone to. I don't know why.
So I think I want to like do that. And like Fresno has the best tacos, guys. I'm sorry, but it's just there's so many
better than South Texas.
Yeah,
Laredo.
Yeah.
You telling me that Central California has better tacos?
Yeah, it's different. It's so different because I think that the Texas tacos are good. Don't get me wrong, but they're very like Tex-Mexy, like tortilla, like the harina. It's like very rare. Like
harina's rare.
Like if you're gonna do harina, it's like for a burrito.
Really?
Yeah.
So you all just do corn.
Corn for tacos.
Wow, that's heard it here first, folks. Yeah. I did not know that.
Yeah, so it's really like I didn't know what a mariachi and pirata was until I moved to Texas.
Oh, okay, yeah, I could totally see that being like a Texas
thing.
Interesting. Mm-hmm. See, I need a we
clarification. I think like California is known for its street tacos.
Okay,
so that's like
the vendor on the street,
like the little
selling the taco?
and the little taquitos.
Oh, cute.
Yeah, that's the 2-bite tacos, as I like to call it.
Well, if I go to California later in the year, I'll try to go to Fresno.
Absolutely. It's the place to go. I think you want to go to Yosemite too, right? That's the place you have to fly into.
Yeah, but we're not sure what we're going to do now because we know some people that are going to be getting married in, I believe, where is it? Zion. So we had been wanting to go there. We'll see what happens. It's going to be in September. So
yeah. So just vacations are well deserved all around here, and we're excited. Yeah. We're excited. I'm literally driving by myself.
I'm excited for you.
Thank you. So we're excited to go be going, and I mentioned it last time. I haven't taken a vacation in a while. So that's it. I had got to see my parents.
No, yeah. I'm like, yo, so when are you going to just take a vacay?
I know. Like, don't tell me twice. But Brenda will be taking taking on my shift, right?
Yeah, I'm taking on your shift. Well, just for 1 week. Because I have to do stuff during the day the following week. Mm-hmm. But yeah, I am. Yeah, we're not going to be here for 2 weeks, but it's okay.
It's okay. And this is where we encourage you guys to read the book we're currently reading.
Yes.
Which is I'm Glad My Mother Died by Jeanette McCurdy. Mm-hmm. So that's a book we're currently reading, or read the other 2 books that we have already read, which is It Ends With Us by Colleen Hoover and I forgot the 3.
So it's also The 7 Husbands of Evelyn Hugo and Spare from Prince Harry.
So read those and then catch up on our book club review.
And those book club reviews are already on YouTube.
Mm-hmm. All of them are on there.
Woo.
Well, the Spare one isn't on there, actually, I realized.
I thought I had told him to put it.
No.
Okay.
It Ends With Us is twice on there, actually.
Oh, okay. Got you.
But yeah, so we'll be sure to be there. So just read and follow us by watching the recaps. So that's kind of how we encourage people to stick with us even when we're on a hiatus.
Absolutely. So with that being said, let's get into the headlines because they're going to be quick, but there are some
juiciness,
some good ones.
Okay, so we have to start off with the one we just saw, the Vanderpump trailer for the finale.
Yeah.
Which, guys, as you know, when this whole Vanderpump Scandival came out, I had never watched it.
Same.
She had never watched it, but she actually took the time to like look
I'm
up
actually
past, and you started
watching it now. Yeah, it's really good. Like I would encourage. I think you would love it.
Really?
I'm on season 2, kind of like almost to the end of it. Mm-hmm. And even Carlos has jumped in and he likes it too.
So you started it. I just picked up right where the drama started happening, and we have now gotten the trailer for the reunion that's coming out, and it looks good.
I am so excited. Andy Cohen is gonna go. You know, I don't watch a lot of his reunion episodes. I just saw the one he did for season 1. He goes in on them.
Oh no, you never seen a reunion of Andy?
I saw Below Deck ones, but like they aren't as like
Oh no.
Super, super intense as like these kind of drama shows. So yeah, he's asked, but like, you know, he brings the drama. He must be asking some really good questions, because the ones we saw so far were like great. It's what everybody wants to know.
Like, Andy is the only person who could handle that kind of like stuff, because we compared a lot that reunion with Love is Blind on Netflix, and how the hosts were just not it, because Andy just does this great balance of like protecting people but also like calling them out on what's wrong. I think he even was the one who did the Kardashian reunion at the end of the Keeping Up with the Kardashians. So it's pretty good. Just so you guys know, this trailer for the season, its reunion, is 3-parter, and it's going to drop on May 24th.
Woohoo! I actually forgot to look up what that was, so thank you, because I was like, when is this? This needs to be soon.
So the first episode or installment of the 3-parter is
3 parts. Wow.
See, I love the length of. I love 3 episodes.
Absolutely.
But I don't like how they give it all.
No, it looked like it's gonna probably address the whole Raquel restraining order on Sheena, because you see Sheena cry and Andy's handing her some papers, and I believe that was filed the day of, because I don't think Raquel wanted to be near Sheena during the taping. But Sheena, I heard her in the thing saying like, oh, I never actually hit her, like that never happened.
And it has been dropped since then.
Yeah, and it was dropped immediately after the reunion, it kind of just showing that she just wanted a buffer for a reason, because I'm sure he would have forced them to be in the same room together. But honestly, like watching it from the beginning to now, it is so weird to see like Sheena is the most growth. It's so wild to me, like how she was in the beginning to now. I was like mind blown. Like, I need to watch more of the middle to get more context, but I was like, wow, like crazy difference. But
it's true, because I always heard bad things about Sheena, and I'm like, I love her in this season. Like, I think she's so grounded. Weird. Her and Brock are so great. She has a cute little daughter. So I'm like, whoa, there must have been something.
No, yeah, she's a different person completely in the beginning. And, but yeah, it looks like it's going to be really good. 3 parts. Stretching it, but I knew that they're going to try to milk it as much as possible. I just hope that the finale isn't super, like, get 2 parts, but not like, don't make it 3 too. That would be ridiculous.
I hope that they truly do have enough to create that, you know, like
enough juiciness for 3. Like, why are you just gonna drag people along for no reason?
I do. I also hope that the actual finale of the season isn't like that, because the revelation, they had already stopped filming, so I just would hate for them to like try to stretch limited footage. But we'll see. So May 24th, y'all. May 24th. Ooh. Another fast headline: Freaky Friday sequel is in the works. Well, the sequel to the 2003 body swap comedy Freaky Friday is in the works at Disney, with Jamie Lee Curtis and Lindsay Lohan expected to reprise their roles. Alice Hollander is penning the script to the sequel. Lohan and Curtis started in the 2003 pick as mother and daughters who wake up on a Friday having swapped bodies, and I'm so here for this.
No, yeah, I read that Jamie Lee Curtis, I guess, got a question during one of the Michael Myers tours about like a Freaky Friday 2, and that she was like, oh yeah, that sounds great. Contacted her friends at Disney, because you know she just has friends at Disney, and that it's interesting because they said they're both interested in getting a good script of it. So hopefully it's a good one where they're just like, yeah, let's just do it.
Yeah, I think they're both thankfully in positions where she has been, you know, she's married. She has her own life going. I don't think she's going to abruptly leave Dubai and her husband and her life for a bad script just to make money off of them. I think they're at the point where they actually put value in their name.
Jamie Lee Curtis has an Oscar. So give that girl a good script.
Another movie news, though, we have Beetlejuice 2. On Tuesday, Warner Brothers officially announced that Beetlejuice 2 will arrive in theaters in 2024. The wacky horror comedy is a long-awaited sequel to the 1988 Tim Burton movie, which starred Michael Keaton. So Michael Keaton and Jenna Ortega are expected to,
and also Winona Ryder.
Yes. So
Jenna Ortega will be Winona Ryder's kid. Lydia's kid. which makes sense. I feel like that was the perfect casting. Obviously, Tim Burton's been working with Jenna Ortega, so
I mean, that's
sense.
cool that you have now become like Tim Burton's muse, but I also believe that Wednesday is so similar kind of to that vibe.
It's like she's what is that called when you just play the same person? She's getting
Jennifer
typecasted. She's basically getting typecasted in all these roles now. So I'm curious to see her do something different. But she has done different stuff. So
unless
I think
it's like
this
the
is just her era.
opposite. Like
maybe.
as in like her parents and everyone's so gothy and she's like,
that'd be cool. That'd be a cool kind of twist on it.
Beetlejuice would freak me out so much as a kid. Like
me too, kind of.
Like I don't even remember how it ends because I'm pretty sure I was just like I don't want to watch
scared.
This.
Oh, yeah. I would watch it all the time. My family loved that movie.
No. I still am a scaredy cat. Like that stuff was gross. Like he's so gross. Like I was just felt
so good.
Weird. Like
I'm glad it's like I'm glad it's with them. Those three. Yeah.
I'm glad that.
Oh, also they said Justin Theroux is going to play a part, but it's an undisclosed character.
As a dad? No.
Maybe. I don't know. Maybe he's going to be the villain or something.
Maybe. And then we'll see. We're obviously going to go see it just because Beetlejuice is so like iconic.
Of course.
I think I'd have to rewatch the movie though because I don't really remember the plot.
I feel like I've seen it so many times, like it's already ingrained in my mind. I can I can't recite the lines to you, but I can tell you like what happens.
I actually don't even remember the plot. Anyway, okay, another big movie news. Little Mermaid, the live action, had its premiere in Hollywood this weekend, and it was just Halle
Bailey.
Halle in that dress
was so cute,
so beautiful, and it was just like such a great. I thought it was so cute. Like everyone that was there, the blue carpet, her sister there with her, the original Little Mermaid, the voice of she was there, and it was just so nice. Like it was just like a moment of like Halle, like here Halle, like you are a Disney princess. Yeah, you know?
I didn't realize it was coming out this month. It's coming out on May 25th. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna watch it for sure.
Me too.
Maybe we should watch it together.
Oh, we should. Once I come back.
Oh yeah. I forgot.
I'm gonna be gone. Okay. I forgot. So another fast headline. Okay, let's go back to the shore, the Jersey Shore for this one. Okay, yes. So Sammy and Ronnie are coming back. So a next season teaser at the end of Thursday, May 4th, season 6 finale of Jersey Shore Family Vacation touted the return of former cast member Sammy Sweetheart, Giannicola, and ex-boo Ronnie Ortiz Magaro.
I never knew their last names, so thank you for that. Yeah, it looked good. I mean, there's a lot of crying.
We knew that her arrival was going to be a surprise.
I didn't know Ronnie was coming back.
So this is kind of what I read, that the clips don't ever show them together. No, however, she comes into the shore house, and they show a clip of Ronnie telling, I don't know if it was a situation that he wants to come back to the house because he has been gone because of like rehab or sobriety situation. So do you think she'd even... I feel like a reason she's back is that he's not there.
Yeah, I don't know. I think it might be a situation where it might be that where the producers are like, do you feel... They'll show the conversation where they ask her, do you feel comfortable with Ronnie coming back? Mm-hmm. And she's going to be like, no, I can't do it. I think it's going to be kind of that where it's like he doesn't actually come back.
My vibe was very much like, girl, get over it. But looking back at those video clips, like... How?
He was terrible, like throwing a whole ass bed on her.
I know. On camera.
And everyone is like siding with Ronnie.
Like on camera. Can you imagine what he probably did in private? Like, no, thank you. Thank you. So I haven't really seen Jersey Shore Family Reunion.
Neither have I.
See like clips on TikToks, but I haven't really.
Neither have I. I mean, obviously, bringing Sammy back is going to bring up the ratings because... I mean, it's kind of like,
You kind of want to know what she's been up to because not only has she
not been in it,
but she hasn't been like thirsting on social media. Yeah, she's like an influencer, but it's not like it's not out there.
Yeah, like she lives just like a quiet life.
Relatively.
Kind of.
Yeah.
Relatively quiet life.
Yeah. Okay, guys, baby names.
Baby time.
So after months of speculation, the name of Khloe Kardashian and Tristan Thompson's baby boy has finally been revealed. According to an exclusive source from the U.S. Sun, the baby has been named Tatum Robert Thompson.
Yes.
And I love it.
Tatum. I actually like the name Tatum.
Yeah.
It's a good name.
They were saying that
it's an actual like name.
Tatum.
Because haven't
Tatum?
they named them like they're like the Kardashian kids?
Oh, like
the boys been named like Saint, Psalm. What else? I don't know.
What's Air?
What's Courtney's kids' names?
Rain and Mason. Mason's a name.
Mason's like a name, but
Rain
like Tatum is like a name.
Yeah. The rumors say, or sources say, that Chris was pushing for Robert Tatum Thompson for it to be Robert at first, but Khloe has always said she's a fan of like the double initial because of hers. So
TT.
I like him. And it's True Thompson, Tatum, like TT.
Cool. I like it.
I like the name Tatum. I do. So another person that has revealed.
Rihanna.
So after more than a year since giving birth, the world is finally ready to learn the name of Rihanna, adorable baby boy. The Diamond singer and partner A$AP Rocky reportedly named their first kid, who the couple welcomed on May 13. Is it Raza?
It's RZA.
RZA, okay. Athelston Myers.
Yes. RZA is the name of one of the member of Wu-Tang Clan. So apparently A$AP's family has a history of naming their kids after rappers. So he followed with that tradition by naming his son after a rapper. And I didn't know his last name was Myers.
That's weird.
Fun fact. And then finally
what's A$AP Rocky's real name?
Oh, it said it. I didn't write down the first name, but his middle name is Athelston. Athelston.
Athelston.
Yeah, that's his middle name.
Oh, okay.
He had his middle name. And then wrapping that up, The Weeknd, such a strange, I read it and I was like, that's weird. So he is retiring his stage name. According to The Weeknd, he plans to kill The Weeknd. And he said that he will continue music, maybe as Abel, maybe as The Weeknd. He just wants to kill The Weeknd. I think that's just
so. I was reading the article, and he's like, "I want to keep making music, either as Abel or The Weeknd, but I want to kill The Weeknd. Like, eventually, he's gonna be gone with that name. Yeah. Should be interesting because I mean, everyone kind of knows him. I feel it's like that. What's his name? No.
Oh, yeah, Childish Gambino. He said he was going to retire the name, but he still kept it.
Glover, yeah.
I think it's just like they're saying it now to get attention.
I know, but don't you think it's kind of easier to be like, oh, this is the artist, this is the actor? Yeah. It actually has helped.
I think it's going to be some kind of promo for his new movie, The Idol, with Lily Rose Depp. Maybe he's trying to do some hype about that.
I hope so.
But, yeah, it's a whole different story.
The marketing team is like, all these years.
All right, so those were your quick headlines, and now let's get into some topics.
Some topics for today, guys. Okay, let's start off with what we love to talk about, gossip, celebrity gossip. So Jacob Elordi and Olivia Gianoli, I don't know, you know the girl, were spotted hanging out again on Tuesday, sparking rumors that they have rekindled their romance 8 months after breakup rumors swirled. So that's interesting because I had kind of forgotten that they were together because he's such a superstar.
I remember because I was like, he definitely has a type because it's like Kaya Gerber, Olivia Jade. They have the same like tiny girl, short brunette. And, like he loves brunettes. Also, Joey King kind of looks similar to them. And I was like, Olivia Jade, like getting a big one. Yeah, like, you know, big time celebrity.
But you know what's funny about that? It's like he broke up with her leading to award season, like where he kind of needs a date.
Yeah.
And it's like, no, I got to do this by myself, girl. I'm a star. Like,
yeah, let's not bring the fake athlete to the game.
The fake athlete. Pathological
liar.
Be
like fake rowing or fake.
Yeah, I don't know if I could look over that. Like,
but they look cute. I don't know.
Or they could also be hooking up and like, you know, when you call up your ex and you're like, hey,
they're not gonna probably last for very long.
No. He's telling you right now, he is destined to be a star. Like,
well, he has the other Elvis movie coming.
True,
he's working on.
He is, not only is he absolutely gorgeous looking, but he's actually
handsome.
Like a really good actor.
Yeah,
like,
he is.
Euphoria
is
like
really good. And the fact that he could do Kissing Booth with a straight face, like, amazing actor.
Amazing actor. So in other couple news, Chase Sue Wonders is opening up about her relationship with Pete Davidson. This is what she said to an interview, quote, "We talk about everything. We are very open with each other about everything. It feels like what's happening in our relationship is very sacred."
What talking to each other is, I mean, whatever. They seem cute.
They seem cute.
It's I didn't realize that. Well, they met on Bodies and they were a couple. And then in Bumpkins, which is his new show, they're a couple. So I'm like, I can totally see how you all became a couple. Because you all just.
This is kind of the first time he dates. Not like, when I mean down, I don't mean look wise. I mean like status wise, right? He's like the A-lister in the relationship. I wonder.
It's finally, yeah. It's you know, I feel like it's what he needs. He doesn't need a super mega star. He needs somebody that's on his, I guess, same playing field.
Yeah. Because of,
I don't know.
I like them together. I think they're age appropriate, look appropriate. Like,
it looks like they really like dig each other. Like, and I don't mean like, oh, she isn't worth anything because she's not a superstar. I mean it in the way where she seems humble and like down to earth. And I feel like he's been kind of dating people that are in the clouds of stardom, where it's like he needs somebody humble. Like, he's from Jersey and all these things, like, thrusted into stardom. This just makes more sense. It makes him seem more grounded.
Yes, absolutely.
So I'm sure they'll probably last for a little while.
I think so. I think she's a good influence for him. Another part is on Wednesday, May 3rd, paparazzi snapped the most adorable pictures of Shawn Mendes and Camila Cabello on their way to Hollywood Improv, a comedy club in Los Angeles. They're totally back together.
Do you think that it's going to be like, this is it? They needed that break and then they're going to get back for a while? Because, like, from the videos that I saw, like, he's always been in love with her. And
no, absolutely. She was the one who broke this off, right? Like, there's no doubt. Because he looks so depressed. He canceled when they were off. Remember, he like canceled his tour. He was like mental health issues he was struggling with. Like, he was very reserved during this time, and she's over here with like, I think she had a boyfriend.
Yeah, she did. She had a boyfriend for a while.
She had a boyfriend for a while. She was out in Miami with her family. She was just living her best life. She was on a yacht. Is it when she had those butt pictures come out?
Yeah, and so maybe it was like, look, I've had my fun, I've done my life, and now.
And it's fair. They're both so young, where they queda like the urge to be like, let's see what else is out there, and it has nothing to do with like, I need to see if there's anything better. It's just about, I just need to live my life for a while without taking other people's feelings into consideration.
Maybe they knew that they were in the end game, and she was like, I know that this could be something long term. I just feel like I still need growing in my life.
Absolutely. Now, if they break up again,
then
we need to stop. We need to stop. Some actually sad couple news now. Bachelor in Paradise alums Brandon Jones and Serena Russell have ended their engagement. The pair, who met and got engaged during season 8 of the dating show, made a joint post on Instagram on Monday announcing the end of their relationship. Are you surprised?
Shocked. I was actually shocked when I saw the picture. I was like, this looks totally like a breakup post, but I doubt it. And then I read it. I was like, this is not a breakup post. Are you kidding? They seemed just so good to be true. Maybe it was just too good to be true.
I think so too. I think they just were the best fit there, but not the best fit
in life.
Which
is strange because Bachelor in Paradise couples have a better track record than you know actual bachelorette couples. But I was reading this Instagram, I guess this celebrity, not celebrity, but this couple person therapist. I don't know if like her followers were just sending her posts of this, or maybe she watched the show. She was basically, the question was Brandon love bombing Serene the whole time, or did he have anxiety relationship or something like that, where it's like he was giving her everything that she wanted. He was being the perfect boyfriend, getting her tacos, doing all these things, like love bombing her, that when they got out of it, it was like a different situation? Or did he have that thing where he's just so infatuated with people in the moment and then something else? I don't know. It was an interesting kind of conversation about it, but regardless of the situation.
That's so interesting, because that does bring up a point of like, I'm so interested by like people and relationships and all that stuff and behavior and like what someone might consider, like, I know there's a definition for each, but to spot it, like, oh, you're just love bombing this, or you're just attached, infatuated. It's so different, but yet the actions are so similar that it's so blurry to see something. Or what if they're just like that kind of person, like they were just raised or are in that a relationship.
And they, you know, he went from Michelle like almost getting engaged to her.
See, that's
like
another thing. Which he gave me the same vibes with Michelle. Like he was just like infatuated by her, and I'm like, maybe that's how he loves. But or what if they broke up because Michelle actually isn't she single?
Yeah, she is.
Just kidding. I was only starting drama.
She did an interview recently, and I think they asked, "Would you like
go back?"
Or was that Gabby Wendy that they asked that?
Gabby, I think.
Okay.
I know they asked Gabby. I don't know if both, but they did ask Gabby. I know Michelle was
just talking about something about relationships. I forgot what it was, but
so
you never know. But I was surprised. I actually saw that he was in, because he lived in Austin at one point. I saw that he was there, and I'm like, that's so weird. Why isn't he with Serene? And then the breakup thing happened. I was like, whoa.
Yeah, so
and I'm gonna add this one really quickly because I just saw it before. Apparently Shakira is over there at the Grand Prix living life with all the F1 drivers, and she had a boat date, I think, with Lewis Hamilton. So we'll see what happens there.
Okay.
I was telling one of our friends, Yaritza, that I started kind of watching F1.
I love F1.
And I haven't gotten past episode 1. I didn't know that.
No, I love Formula 1.
Really?
I've been watching Drive to Survive since the beginning of it, which was like
serious?
4 years ago.
Are you serious?
And the fact, just go ask. Like my two personality traits are F1 and Taylor Swift.
Wow.
Like,
I'm learning something new.
The fact that she's dating Lewis Hamilton, he's my favorite.
Really?
Are you watching? You're on season 1.
Yeah, I just started season 1.
He's like the it boy right now.
Okay, no, yeah. So I started season 1. It's that guy. I think it's the guy that what's her name? Anne Hathaway was like, oh my God, it's you.
Oh, Daniel Ricciardo, yeah.
Okay, I think it's him where he's not doing so, like they're like keeping his eyes on him. And they're like, there's that guy, Lewis Hamilton. He's so cool. Like he's the guy right now. Like we need to beat him.
Yeah.
I just watched half of it. Okay, spoiler.
Then Daniel Ricciardo. Daniel Ricciardo is actually like, he got so like
more handsome.
I guess he gained a big following because of the show, necessarily because of his personality. And Daniel, if you're watching this, I still love you. This is not an insult or anything, but his driving wasn't as to par.
Because he's driving for Red Bull,
so he's seat number 3, and there's only 2 main seats.
Okay,
so
yeah,
he's just there for his. I say again, this is not a bad thing, Daniel, because I love you. He's here for his, like, what he brings.
Fame and the attention.
Yeah, the attention. And he's, like, great on social media. Like, he was invited to the Met Gala. Like,
yeah. Oh.
Like, what the heck? Yeah, like, that's how he was brown. He was dressed by Brown.
Yes.
Mark Brown? No.
No. It's, I forgot. But, yeah, it's something Brown. What was I going to say? I'm surprised it's 5 seasons.
Yeah.
I was like, what? How has this been on for like this long?
It's barely getting the attention, but it's been on forever.
That's so wild. Well, that's going on, so I'm sorry.
It's a great,
Shakira. I mean, good for her. Like, bag him, girl.
No, if... Like, Lewis Hamilton is, like, the most humble out of all. Like, he is so down to earth in the way he speaks. And even though he's such a great driver, like, the way he speaks about, like...
He's, like, a good person.
Like, current events. He is so aware.
Oh, okay.
Because, I mean, these F1 drivers, like, they're loaded.
Yeah.
Loaded.
I mean, what I was telling Yaritza was, like, this... like whole thing sounds fancy because if you're doing this shit in France and all these other places, like places I can't go to, then
like it sounds to the point where that if you even were trained as a child to be doing this, like exclusive
That's wild
sports
to
and
me.
you're trained and you were doing like that means you know.
You see, whenever I see like driving like that, it reminds me of like the Miracle whatever with not Macaulay Culkin, with the other guy, where he's in a wheelchair and he wants to be a go-kart driver. It's a Disney movie.
Channel original.
Yeah, and then he like wins and everyone's super hyped. That's the only kind of race car driving I'm aware of, or as far as I've gone. So I'm gonna watch it more, but I have a lot of shows that I'm like
absolutely. It's actually it's really good. Like that's it's such a great show. Yeah, like it does. It's like an hour show each episode, right? Each episode.
Oh yeah, that's why I'm like, wow, there's 5 seasons of this.
It's so good. It's so drama.
Yeah? Okay.
Yeah.
That's what I want. Like Vanderpump Rules has been drama and I've been loving it. I'm like, I want more drama because I'm also watching Succession. That's very serious drama. So I need
drama
sports
isn't
drama.
drama, which is cool because then you get to see it play out in real life. Like, players switching players, new agreements, teammates hating each other or like trying to like take each other's spots, but yet you can't because it's for the whole team. And now are you like this
is becoming a topic about just F1 driving now.
Formula One. Talk to me. We're here.
Okay, when I get past season 1, we can talk more about it.
Absolutely.
I'm gonna watch it.
Now I'm gonna be like, watch it.
There's shows that you need to watch. I just keep forgetting which ones.
I know you
need
do.
to watch.
But okay,
I think that's all in couples.
Okay, all couple news. Okay, now let's talk about the coronation. You know, it was a historical weekend last weekend. 8 months into his reign, King Charles III made it official with his coronation on Saturday. The weekend began with a traditional ceremony crowning the king and his wife, Queen Camilla, along with the full-scale military procession and a Buckingham Palace balcony appearance. It continued with lunches, VIP receptions, and a star-studded concert at Windsor Castle featuring Katy Perry, Lionel Richie, and Andrea Bocelli.
I didn't watch it.
I didn't watch it either.
I was asleep.
I just watched that. Oh, yeah. I went to sleep super late that day to the point where when I was going to sleep, like, media was setting up, like, starting their live stream for the coronation. I'm like, this isn't going to happen. But I really didn't see anything that popped. I think we were there to see Harry. Harry was very, like, in and out, second row.
Yeah, they said he just showed up to the coronation and then he was jetted out of there.
He sat behind Princess Anne, which her hat had a feather, so it covered his face the whole time.
Do you think that was intentional or unintentional?
No, I don't think so. I mean, she wears that hat all the time. Like, I don't
That's
think...
the thing. Like, if she wears it all the time and they seat her in front of...
That could be it, too. But he was in and out. He didn't make the balcony appearance, which I'm kind of, like, it's kind of sad because at the end of the day, it's, like, your dad's big day and you can't even be part of that.
But, yeah, because he's not a working member of the royal family. Because I saw a lot of people in the comment section of E! News where they posted like, oh, Harry not spotted at the balcony. People are like, don't even make a stir because it's like he's not a working member, so he's not even allowed to be on there.
I think that kind of... Also, you were in the second row. It's like still, again, it's still your dad's big day. You don't want to see... Like, I would hope if my dad gets crowned king, I'm the second, so I'm the spare.
Hey,
I would...
Hello. Like, it's so... everyone, if you see that video of Harry, like, walk, every single person turns his head to him as soon as they pass him.
Yeah.
Like, it's like everybody was watching for him.
Yeah.
And what makes me laugh is that I feel like the headlines weren't even about the king. They were about Kate's kid who was making all the faces and like being
a king
like
or prince,
a kid at an event, like, boring event.
Yes,
like,
yes.
Do you think the British media was more on Harry and the kid than the king, or do you think they were?
I think they were actually more on Kate and William and the whole clan.
Yeah,
because
their outfits were like crazy.
I think Harry was so well behaved and so like cordial and very like sleuthy vibes that they had nothing to write about him. Like, yeah, he was there. He sat second row. His face was covered. He can't control that. He couldn't be on a balcony because he's not a working member, and everything else is VIP. He wasn't there for the concert, which is like, whatever. Why would he just sit there by himself? And that's it. So I think the big attention was Kate, really. Like, she looked like a queen.
She did.
After reading Harry's book, I'm not her biggest fan. Like, I will give her the benefit of the doubt that she's, just special woman to deal with. But at the end of the day, like, she kind of stole the show. Like, she is the next queen, rightfully. A lot of people were protesting, not only because they are anti-monarchy, but because a lot of Princess Diana fans think that she should have been the queen. She would have
been the queen.
So she would have been the queen that day. And it's interesting because the whole like breakdown of Kate's dress. Her, like, no one could wear tiaras because you don't want to outshine anyone, but yet she wore a headpiece that matched her daughter's.
Oh yeah, wasn't it an Alexander McQueen headpiece?
Yeah, it was just, I mean, it was a gorgeous headpiece that resembled it wasn't like her daughter's that was just like one line. It was like 3 rows, and it was beautiful. And even William and her getup were more like elaborate and royal looking.
I've noticed, like, obviously we work with NBC, like, our part of our network. There's so much like Kate and William videos lately, like, and they're trying to be so like you and me now. Like, I saw a video where William they went to a restaurant, I guess it was small business, whatever, and he like answered the phone to take an order, and they're just cracking up with the staff and stuff. And like there was that viral video where that guy was trying to get a to-go order, and like Kate just like laughed, and like they're trying to look so like everybody approachable. I just don't know sometimes with them. Like,
I just think it's so seasonal though. It's so like it's so political for me. Like, it doesn't mean they're a bad person, but it also like, well, you're really out and about and smiling because you have to. Like, where were you on Monday? Like, why am I only seeing how chill you are on the days you have to publicly be? That's also something.
Another thing, I thought that with the coverage and everything, there was a lot of questions, like public questions about, where do you think the monarch is going? You know, a lot, and it showed like a whole breakdown. You know, young people like, I don't know how many percent no longer care about the monarchy. They think it's gonna die out, which I totally see happening.
I know. Like, I really do think, I always say this, that whether you like her or hate her, Meghan Markle was their ticket for another good 20 to 30 years. You know, bringing in someone someone American, biracial, and accepting her, and I guess putting it's not like, of course they love Meghan, but it's like, we are an evolving entity. You know, we're an evolving entity that is updated. We understand that the average person is Meghan Markle. She's biracial. She's a woman with a career. She didn't get married until her late 30s. Didn't get pregnant. A divorcee. So it's like, you embracing her would have been a reflection of how you are embracing the world as it is developing and changing. And unfortunately, the family drama got the best of them and pushed it out, whether it was because they're against this like modern, what she represents of modern, or if it was just your average father-in-law not liking the daughter-in-law. Whether it was the public perception of it was that you couldn't accept someone that represents what the world was, right? So I think that they only like shot themselves in the foot by doing that, because I think they not only didn't extend the longevity of the monarchy, but I think they also like maybe took some years away. Because I used to think without Meghan, I used to kind of think William will end up being crowned eventually. But sometimes I'm just like, I think it's gonna end with,
I think William and Kate will be crowned, because I think there's enough, like, you know, when William and Kate were getting married, there was so much hype around them,
and
like,
I think it has to do with Kate.
She was the people's princess, like part 2, because she's, you know, a regular girl. She came from a good upbringing. That's what they don't dive into. They like try to make her seem like a regular Jane over there.
She was just a rich girl without titles.
But she exactly. But I think there's so much interest in them, and people still really love them, that I think the monarchy will die after them. Because I think the younger generation don't care. Our generation still, I mean, we're still talking about it. We still kind of care, but they don't. And so I doubt their kids really care.
Yeah, I could see that. And I think it would only be possible because of how much people like Kate. And have liked her. I mean, I remember, like, us, like, when they
like
were
that on her end, like I remember it was the day after they got married and they were flying out. She wore that Zara dress, and everyone was like, "Oh my God, she is like the people's princess."
Yeah,
because
and I'm pretty
she's
sure
wearing a dress
she's
you
still,
can buy.
Like I still wish I could be like, I want Kate's hair. You know, like
I still think Kate is beautiful. Oh yeah, like she is.
But do you believe those rumors about him cheating and all that?
I do. Stuff? I do. Because men don't know a good thing when they have it. So, I mean, I totally believe it. It's like a tale as old as time. Of course I believe that.
But yeah, we'll see how that plays out. We'll check in 30 years.
We'll come back to this 30 years from now.
We'll see what's up with Kate, William, and Camilla. Did you notice that image of when the king and queen walk in, they all bow to them, but William will not bow to Camilla?
Oh, really? Good.
And it's
good.
Yeah. Good. And again, if you read the book, which you guys should read, Spare, whether Harry and William have always been on the same page. Like Camilla, it's not that she's a villain, but she's whatever. She's just their dad's wife.
Wife now.
Wife now.
It's just disrespectful to the mom's
Did you know that her
memory.
grandmother was the mistress of a king?
Oh, makes sense.
And that's allegedly, they say that that's one of the reasons when they were boyfriend and girlfriend, they were like, you guys cannot, because they were actually scared that they might be related. I saw it on a TikTok. I don't know how true it is.
What?
Mm-hmm. Wow. It's like the lineage thing. Because she wasn't poor. Like, she comes from a family of like aristocrats.
Yeah.
I was thinking of aristocrats. Aristocrats.
I haven't seen that movie in a really long time.
What do you want to talk about? Okay, so, but
next
what else?
Topic.
Oh, next topic. Okay, so listen up.
I have no makeup on. I mean, I have no lipstick on. I just realized that. It's already wore off.
So listen up, Beyonce fans, because it's official.
Woo.
Your queen is on tour. The show is a 7-part, nearly 3-hour show, greeted Beyonce's fan as the launch of her Renaissance World Tour in Sweden kicked off on Wednesday, more than 5 years since she last graced a concert stage. And I know your TikTok has been bombarded, the algorithm has shifted into the Renaissance
Eras tour to the Renaissance.
Mine has not. I believe I just seen one video, but I expect that to change. I have not checked TikTok.
I am going to tune in. I'm going to try to look for a live stream of it because I want to see it from end to end. She looks. What is up with these ladies lately? She looks incredible. The hair, the body, the makeup.
She looks really swell, right?
She's been working hard. Yeah. And so I think she looks fabulous. Probably the best she's ever looked. I'm not going to lie.
I think so.
I think it's the best. I feel like women, she is aging like fine wine. She looks great. And she can bust it still.
You know what the other thing is that the video that I saw, I noticed that she's literally like dancing and singing. And like you don't hear the
yeah, she is so well trained. Like Beyonce is a machine. She is amazing. And so she kicked it off in Stockholm, Sweden, which I had forgotten she's starting international and then national. She's going to be touring the world first and then coming to the nation, I believe. And obviously Renaissance is very like
dance.
I feel good. Like 70s, 80s, you're in Studio 55. Sorry, I don't really know. Sometimes I forget the numbers.
Studio 55?
I think so. I think it's Studio, like, that whole, like, the girl comes out on the horse naked and everybody's like, do you ever hear about those parties?
Well, I heard about the parties. I haven't heard. I heard about the
at
cocaine.
The end of the night, like they would have a horse, and the person of the moment would be there, and kind of similar. Do you remember American Horror Story, the hotel one? Lady Gaga has the scene where she is doing that. So similar to that. That's what like
I know about the parties in the studio. Like I would love to have a party that vibe. Yeah. Like not like not like that, like go to a party like that, but have a themed party of studio.
Yeah, that would be super cool next year. That's an idea. But that is what the vibe felt like. It felt like very Studio 55. Like, honestly, and you all might hate me, you might come for me, the set design and all that stuff kind of looked like it was like an 80s grunge vibe because it didn't look very high quality. It looked very not high quality. But it's fine. If it goes with the vibe, I'm down for it.
Yes.
I felt like I wanted to just be there, dancing.
I really want to see the video stuff. Okay, I'm gonna be honest. I haven't really listened to her latest album. I think that
it's good. I actually forgot. I should have listened to it.
But I think it is my vibe because the 2 songs I have listened, I'm just like, yes. Like those are like
it's so back to back. Like it's all sequential. I love it.
That
especially Cuff It and I forget the other song, but those like you have to listen back to back because there's no other way you can listen to it. I don't know. She looks amazing.
You're like,
there's so many different outfits, and she's getting a whole bunch of hype right now because she did that dance that's like the in thing right now during her tour. I'm not gonna do it. Carlos has seen
the
me
TikTok
do it.
one, the cuff one.
Like,
no,
she just want to rap. That one where they like, I'm not gonna do it because I'm too
Brenda,
embarrassed
show
to do
us.
it. No, I refuse. But yeah, so yeah, I'm excited.
I'm
to
excited.
See it.
Okay, I like Beyonce. Don't get me wrong. I'm not like obsessed. You know, I don't follow,
Super
but
fan.
I'm like so happy for her fans.
Oh yeah,
like this is we
I don't
have
tickets, but like I know like a lot of my friends are huge Beyonce fans. Like y'all are gonna have fun.
Yeah, I'm just happy for everyone that has tickets and they get to go. Just like you got to go to Taylor.
Yeah.
I get to go later this year. It's just like we are all happy about getting the tickets we've been working so hard for.
And now I'm like, are artists trying to go for like the whole 3-hour thing now? Like they want to make it long. They want to give you an experience, which is, I'm not saying like they're not you have to dance for me, but it's like they want to give you all a good show.
But you also want to charge hundreds of dollars. Like, you better dance.
Yeah, exactly.
You better dance. Well, speaking of our, concerts and people we just love, Taylor Swift.
Yes.
So,
we have to
revisit Taylor Swift's this Nashville weekend because it was just everything of sorts. Okay, so
makes me sad.
I know. Leading up to this Nashville weekend, we had the rumor that she was dating the frontman for 1975.
Yes.
Maddie Healy, and it was just there was even a rumor that the reason this is coming out is because they want to be public, and we're gonna see him this weekend in Nashville, and everyone's like, "Whoa, too accurate." Well, Mr. Healy was at that night 1. Watching the concert.
And night 2 and night 3. Night 2. All 3 nights.
And now I'm just saying, I'm scared.
So, right, I saw something on Dumois where they were like, Taylor right now is just kind of
launching?
Calvin Harris, where she's just kind of living her life, dating whoever she wants. Like, that's her vibe, that she may not be with Matt forever, that you'll probably see her be with other people.
Okay, let's talk about the video that people are showing. So the night before, he had a concert where he looks into the camera and he says,
"You have to." Let me translate that. That song's about you. You know who you are. I love you. It's too coincidental.
And then she did the same thing, and I'm just like, is this our new dad?
So everyone's saying like, is it kind of PR? Because in her Nashville concert, which they got amazing songs every freaking night. She hated Arlington Sunday, I'm saying. She revealed that Speak Now, which we've been talking about for a long time now. She revealed that Speak Now is coming out June 7th, or July 7th, people. July 7th, so it is official. Speak Now is coming.
I could only imagine the thunder of screams when she announced that. Okay, side note, that picture that comes, the artwork.
Yeah.
Do you not, the curl right here bother you, or is it just me?
It looked fake. I was like, is this like an old picture of her that they
I thought it was like fan made.
Yeah, I was like, what is this?
I was like, here comes these fan pages making up fake Speak Now posters.
And it was literally that.
Someone with OCD like fixed it and put the curls on nice. I'm like,
it kind of felt like a birthday gift because I found out at my birthday party thing on Friday.
Oh, yeah.
I found out Speak Now is coming out. So super awesome. I literally hate the Nashville people.
They had great songs.
They had 15 with Abigail there.
Abigail was there.
She did Woulda, Coulda, Shoulda with Aaron Dessner. She did Teardrops on My Guitar. I am like,
she did a Speak Now one too.
She did Sparks Fly from Speak Now.
And then not me, what's the other one? Mine.
She did Mine. I'm just like Jump and Fall and Lucky One. How dare you?
Yeah, it's good. I'm just
so upset. It makes me happy because I like to watch it, but I'm like, why couldn't I have had at least Reputation?
So I'm a very much I know she hasn't really done. She hasn't done a Reputation. The day she does Stress, I'm gonna be like. So my song, okay, mine was Cowboy Like Me, which was like thrown away like night 2. Well,
yeah, pretty much.
Mirror Ball was my other one, which literally the first night it was thrown away. My other one was Clean, already gone.
Death by a Thousand Cuts, gone.
My other one is Maroon, which she has not sang no. Anything from I might like Speak Now is my song. Like I discovered Taylor Swift Fearless, which I was like, it was very much like my first experience of her. Like I knew she had sang what's the other one?
Teardrops on My
Our song Teardrops and Tim a Girl. Yeah. I had heard them. I'm like, she's kind of cool. She launched Love Story. I'm like, ooh, okay, this is good. This album was already out, and then I kind of bought it and I like listened to it, fell in love with it. But Speak Now was my first of like, it's coming. It's coming. I'm waiting. I'm listening. I've been following, and it was just wonderful because
I had no idea she did a 13-hour fan meet and greet for Speak Now.
For Speak Now?
Yeah, like, during the Speak Now area, she did like a 3-hour meet and greet. No, 3-hour, 13-hour.
So Speak Now is actually the first album she wrote by herself. Like she's the only listed writer on there.
Oh, awesome.
And it's just like
I'm so excited to hear Speak Now TV, Taylor's version.
Yes.
Yeah, because I've mentioned millions of times, I have not heard the entirety of it because I do want to wait for Taylor's version. I have heard a couple songs just because Spotify always ruins everything for me. But yeah, like, so what else? Oh, yeah. And then finally, Diana Agron kind of addresses those rumors that Wonderland was written about her.
No, I don't think she gets asked about Wonderland.
She just asked about her relationship with Taylor.
She gets asked about her being the inspiration behind 22.
Oh, right.
So then, because in the notes in the back of the album, her, Selena, and 2 other girls are listed. And she said, I don't know if I'm the inspiration about it, but maybe, like, I'm not the person to ask, meaning, like, ask the writer. However, this reporter directly asks her about the fan theories of them being a relationship.
Which is bold, and I love it.
Bold. So this is her quote. When pushed on her thoughts around fans shipping the 2 of them, Agron said, "That is so interesting. I mean, there have been many stories about my dating life that are wildly untrue. That's funny." And that's all she said. That clears up nothing.
It doesn't, but it says everything but doesn't say anything at all.
Yeah.
It's very aloof, like,
I feel like, I know they don't owe us anything, but I feel like it'd be like, oh my gosh, like, we're just friends, or like,
oh my gosh, guys,
we're just friends. Jeez. I don't know.
Who's this person?
I know, I don't even know her. But I don't know, like, it's That's just funny. Like, you are also playing into it.
Yeah.
I think so.
She's always been playing into it, like from the beginning with the whole tweet about watch this episode, it's about you, and Taylor was like, oh, because it was the episode where she's like kind of curious about Santana or something like that.
You know,
remember that whole thing?
So it's so funny because I remember I actually like recently started reading about how she tweeted out about something about Taylor Swift being in the show, or like something about like Taylor Swift,
a song of hers being,
but she was never in the show. But it was that's why the storyline was her about kind of being bisexual, right?
Yeah.
Oh,
isn't that crazy?
Disconnected. Wow, interesting. But aside from that, also Nashville Swifties, The Rain Got You.
Yeah, it did. But
day 3.
I mean, she stuck it out. She was in that rain, dancing in the rain.
Not a lot of people would do that.
No, yeah. Some people complain, but like, come on, if she's out there too with you, she's out there in the elements as well, and singing. I just hope she didn't get sick, because that would be. No.
Yeah, it would be so heartbreaking for the people that flew in. Like, you have to understand, these are stadium tours that people come from all over the place.
Yeah, it definitely would have been shitty if she would have canceled. And they would have complained about her canceling. Like, oh, what? So we can be in the rain, you can't? Yeah. So, yeah, I don't know. I'm just like, why are you complaining?
I think there's more people that enjoyed her pulling through not being a diva.
A lot of people were, because apparently there was a girl that posted a video on TikTok. I think what they said is that she has severe anxiety issues. And so the crowd, everything was like giving her anxiety. But they're like, don't speak for everybody because that wasn't everybody's experience. And a lot of people were in the comments like, oh, I had a great time, we were just here like chilling, like it wasn't that big of a deal, blah blah blah. Yeah, but I hope that girl's okay. But yeah, it was everybody's experience is different,
everyone's experience, but I think it was the best way to handle it, honestly, because
she did delay it 3 hours, right? But then she was there till like 2 or 3 in the morning singing. So yeah, so that's the latest with T-Swift.
Okay, our last story, y'all. Britney Tell-All. Well, just days after it was revealed that Britney Spears' Tell-All autobiography was being delayed over concerns about her relationships with 2 A-list stars. One of those stars may have been revealed. A new report from The Sun claims the book, which the 41-year-old Spears signed a $15 million deal for in February of 2022, will delve into the singer's brief fling with Oscar-nominated actor Colin Farrell in 2003. Sources claim that the book will reveal the Farrell upset Spears after their fling when he reportedly sent her a bumper sticker that read, "Honk if you slept with Colin Farrell."
What a dumb thing to like give somebody.
So we have this whole thing of her writing this book, and what I've heard, I don't know if this is common courtesy or practice or legally you have to, but a lot of people, if I'm writing about you, Brenda, I have to send it to you. I don't know if I have to. It's a courtesy thing. So I think that a lot of people that are mentioned have to get a copy to someone maybe legally bind.
I think they are required to, because then it could be like a whole defamation thing, but I don't know if there's a way to work around it to be like, oh, well, she's talking about her personal experience and her perception. But I think they do have to tell them, and so that's probably why they're fighting back on it.
Because it's like, if I write about you and I'm directly being like, Brenda said this and this and this, and you somehow have to, legally, I guess her publisher would be like, well, is Brenda okaying that you're quoting her with this? If not, we can't run it unless I'm naming her. I think that's probably why, right?
Yeah, but Colin Farrell, I mean, I'm first of all, I had no idea she was doing a tell-all book. I am totally buying it. It's totally going to be one of our book club reads. FYI, she's not writing it on her own. Journalist Sam Lansky is working on her with it. And
it's a journalist.
Yeah. And Simon & Schuster is a good publishing. I mean, $15 million. Like, I am ready to hear about it. Oh, another thing that I read was that this might have something to do with the fact that Ryan Murphy, who's made American Horror Story, et cetera, that he wants to do a tell-all show where he works. And I think it said with the Spears is okay. I don't know if she's already okayed it or is going to okay it, but it's a tell-all show where it dives into conservatorships. So I don't know if it's like a documentary about the conservatorship or it's about like a her. Show about her.
I could see her being a pretty, like, it's another income. Like, I get it. Like, for
and they worked together on Glee before, so it's like not like a random person working with her. That's true. I mean, I would sell my story to anybody for $50. Give me all the money. I'll tell everybody. I'll tell the world what I've done. But no, yeah, I really do want to read it. I'm curious who the other celebrity is. Probably Justin Timberlake. We all know that he's not going to be happy with anything that's going to be said with him. It's like, look how John Mayer and Justin Timberlake. It's not going to be a good one for you all.
That's going to be bad.
Yeah.
Well, I'm excited. I'll totally read it. And I'm actually glad it's like a journalist, because to help her. Usually they would have said like ghostwriter or whatever. Not saying that ghostwriters are bad, but a journalist is like.
Said journalist, which I thought was pretty interesting because.
Very Evelyn Hugo.
I was about to say maybe she was inspired by Evelyn Hugo. Yeah. But right now with Britney, I'm just like, I just hope you're okay.
Yes.
Sometimes I'm 100%. Like really like concerned. I don't know if you saw, like, there was a TikTok where this girl was examining one of her, like, videos, and you see, like, a change in her face. Like, they're like, is that AI or is that, like,
a filter
on your face?
Because, you know, when you, like, if I have a filter on my face and I, like, do like this,
yeah,
it, like
morphs,
you
get out of it. Yeah, absolutely.
That's what they saw. And I saw it, too.
Yeah.
So is it AI, someone pretending to be her, or is that just a filter that, like...
that she had on, but like she has it on then all the time.
Yeah.
Because that's the same look that we see from her. But what would you want to see in the book?
I think I would love to see her relationship, obviously, with Justin Timberlake, and the moment that it kind of all went south with her parents and the conservatorship. Yeah. I think, like, what was the tipping point of that breakdown that we saw? And that time where she was a judge in X Factor, because she was already in the conservatorship, and people were like, she's just a robot. Like, she's just like, she's planted on this. Like, what's her take on that? I'd love to see that. And her relationship with her sister.
Oh yeah, same. I would like to know about that Sam guy that she, like, had that whole terrible not a relationship with, but he was just a terrible influence on her. Like,
is she still married?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh wait, no. I think it was another guy. I forgot the guy's name, but
the manager guy.
Yeah, not that guy, but there was somebody who became her manager at one point, but he was constantly there, going out all the time. She was drinking all the time, and then that's the reason why she got into the conservatorship, because of that person.
Yeah,
I just want to hear it all. I was always a Britney fan, so yeah, and that's it.
Yeah.
Let me really quickly, because this always happens to us. Let me
check really if quickly anything,
the socials to see if there's anything new. Wait. No. Enter passcode or response tonight. iPhone will. Okay, what?
What you do?
Hold on.
Because this always happens, guys. Right? What?
That's why I'm like, I am glad I checked, because
guys.
Okay, so you're hearing not first. Oh, what? So this is what I've heard. I heard one time where celebrities come out with news on the last days of the week to avoid all the questions on the weekend, because they can be like, business hours, guys, have some respect. But they always do this. Okay, so guys, Taylor Swift and Matt Healy spotted holding hands in New York City amid dating rumors.
So jumping on that, TMZ is actually reporting the same thing, saying that Taylor Swift and Matt Healy are the real deal because they're on a double date with Jack Antonoff and his fiance.
And apparently Jack Antonoff set up Maddie and her. I forgot.
Like a long time ago.
So what they were saying is that 1975 worked with Taylor on Midnights, and Midnights has worked with 1975 on some songs,
they were
right?
No, so they actually go back all the way from like in 1989 era.
Yeah.
And they were kind of like talking, but she just got busy or something, and they just kind of like.
I want to see these pictures.
Me too. I'm literally clicking on the receipts.
Keep hearing about them. Another thing, and this is for my Shameless, the Bear fans, Jeremy Allen White, which I'm super shocked by.
They are holding hands. Oh my god.
Let me see.
Can you zoom in on this? They're right there.
Oh my god. Sorry, this joke, but you can just see Jack Antonoff smiling at the cameras like, yeah, it's true.
Where are they? What restaurant? In New York, though, right?
Yeah.
Like, they want to be seen.
She looks like folklore era vibes. Yeah. Well, I mean, I saw somebody post this. Why on earth would this guy who's from England come all the way to America to watch concerts? Like, obviously they have to be dating. Like, no one just does that.
And so he's known to like kiss fans.
Yeah, and he said he was going to stop because it's Taylor Swift. Okay, so yeah, the Bear, Jeremy Allen wife, and Addison Timlin just filed for divorce. I'm super shocked. He comes out in the Bear.
Oh yeah,
Shameless. Him and his wife, or his ex-wife maybe, they've been together for a long time now, and she was actually there when he won his Emmy, and he thanked her, and they had a kid together, so that's super shocking.
I will tell you this right now, I just keep thinking about Taylor Swift and Maddie, so oh my god. Did you see the comments though from when the rumors were swirling? People were like, I'm staying with dad, I don't like my new stepdad.
Yeah. She just loves herself. No, people pointed out she loves herself a dark-haired boy.
A London
skinny,
boy. A London boy.
A London boy. She loves those Brits.
So when did her and Joe break up?
Everyone's saying, so Dumois said that in November they were spotted together on a double date with somebody else. And that is when Midnights came out. So they're like, that dispels the whole thing that Midnights was a breakup.
I don't think so. I think she's, like, knowing her, she's petty. She would not have put a song written by him on Midnights and give him money.
Yeah. And so they're like, so if they're together in November, maybe February, I don't really know, but I think that they probably have always had issues in this, because nobody just breaks up with somebody for no reason. Like, you have to break up with somebody for a reason. So I think it was always probably headed downhill, and it probably just reached ahead with maybe those photos with his co-star. Who knows? But that is our time. We were glad we were able to like throw that in there.
Yes.
Before we take off. But yeah, we are going to be out for 2 weeks, guys. You can still watch some of our other stuff. If you want to see what we have to say about other things or read books with us, you're more than welcome to.
Absolutely.
And let's just say really quickly, happy birthday to Miss Yoseline.
Thank you.
Woo, another fabulous Taurus is celebrating another fabulous birthday.
Thank you. Just check out our Instagram, Pop Off the Clock.
Whoops. Sorry. I just wanted to make sure I was playing the music. All right, guys. Well, that is all our time. Goodbye. We'll see you soon.